What? What? Man, I switched the scenes and was like, what do I do? What is a VTuber? Where is Eve? I need her to tell me. I need her to tell me how to act. Is it Christmas already? We're putting out the garland. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Totally not doing assignments. I don't know. Seems kind of sus. Which one, Gabriel? Which one? Regular? Mom? Dad? Sick? No, I just... allergies. Always allergies. Always assume allergies first. I'm too... What is it? Dumb people don't get sick. That's me. Also, my favorite one... I don't have a favorite one. So I'll choose the one that everyone got excited about. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I think it's this guy. There we go. Perfect. She's sick in a different way. Man, it's so funny that words work like that. It's like, is she the good version of the word or the bad version of the word? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with them languages. And people wonder why it's so difficult to learn to learn a new language. Because if Eve was a VTuber, who was their mama? See, that's the problem. Eve did not put credits in her bio. And so I'm fairly certain her mama is long gone. Long gone. Many years, too many years have passed by. We'll never know. Radical dude. Radical, fantastical dude. Isn't Eve also the creator? I assume someone programmed her. Someone had to program her and Adam. She was also a flesh. True. Yeah, the whole like it was shown that she was human all along and made this system. Is that what it was? I still don't entirely. I was trying to read up last night and nobody explained part 3. Everyone hates part 3. That's really what I learned last night. Was that everyone is like, yeah, part 1 is great. Part 2 is like, okay, and part 3 should be burned to the ground and sacrificed. You can't fool the creed. Okay, is that what it was? Because everyone essentially just skipped to the important part. Let me tell you guys, there's a lot less information about, shoot. Just Megazone 2-3 as a whole, than the giant robo. Part 3 did the MC dirty. Yeah, we'll get to all of it. Part 3's kind of weird. It pops out of nowhere. You definitely expect at the end of 2, that we're gonna keep seeing more about our bros that we've spent part 1 and 2 with, and no. But it's not. It's like background information. Like there's not a lot of people talking about Megazone. I mean, to be fair, we didn't have it super available like online until recently, so Shogo is. But oh my, the other thing that I understood is that a lot of people, I'm not alone in not understanding, and I think probably other people here are not alone. There are many contested things about the theories. Like people are like, oh, but what happened to this guy? And some people is like, oh, well, he just went off to die. And people are like, well, no, actually, he wouldn't do that. It's not in his lifestyle. Like he would never just lay down and die. Like it could be him in the second part or in the third part. Also, isn't the moon still like giant super weapon controlled by Adam? Yes. All right, wait. Let me get the good Dohrniis in. Dying is the opposite of a lifestyle. That's true. Do you have a die style? We have a lifestyle and a die style. I feel like that's some sort of quip that would happen if there was ever a part 2 to the Wednesday Netflix series. Wait for it, guys. They're gonna steal it from me. If they say die style, know where you heard it first. What do your die styles? Dying in style sounds like immortality due to immortal dude and giant rope. True. Oh my gosh, he did it first. Oh, yeah. All right, good Dohrniis. I accidentally already okayed one, but I remember it. Good Dohrnii Gabriel. Good Dohrnii G. Good Dohrnii Tarius. Good Dohrnii Altisen. Good Dohrnii Gunner. Good Dohrnii Wonder. Good Dohrnii blah 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 blah. I wanted to read yours every time I see your name. I want to say Red Panda. But that's not it. Red Emma Ford. Good Dohrnii. Good Dohrnii Spades. Good Dohrnii. Oh wait, that's the Zaku. Blah. Good Dohrnii XD Cat. Good Dohrnii Spaniard. Good Dohrnii. We got them all. If you want in, go spend exactly one Timothy. One of them. A single. One of them. One baby. We must treasure now. That's not what I said. That's complete opposite. That's 390 more than you needed to spend on anything. Also, hello, Lucky, and welcome in. We Megazone 2-3. And as far as I can tell, the one thing about researching late is that I wasn't able to read as much Japanese content on this, which is probably where all of the good stuff was. But as far as I could tell, I could not find an exact reason why they called it 2-3 instead of 23 or like Niju-san. I found nothing. They just stylized it as 2-3 because it's cool. But we do have more. We have information about other stuff. Now it's a Dohrnii. Just sounds cooler. It's very. It sounds very Japan wants to be cool. There's just things to me that stick out sometimes. Let's see. I need to. There we go. There. I could probably make this smaller. Megazone 23 makes so much sense. Okay, there's actually a reason. There's actually kind of a reason. So there was originally a. What is it? They originally wanted to call the story Omega City 23, and the 23 was meant to be like a reference to how many wards there are, municipal wards there are in Tokyo. So it's like, oh, you know, it created it really created the perfect Tokyo just in the space station. But they did not keep the Omega City part or the Omega at all because they were worried that they would get sued by the Omega Watch Company. They're like, oh, okay, maybe not. Technically, after that, they changed it to Vanity City, and then they moved on to Omega Zone 2-3. But yeah, they were I don't know where the Vanity City came in and why they decided to switch to Megazone 23, which I'm kind of glad. I like Megazone, or not 23, 23, excuse me. Or not Megazone, to Megazone. They just took off the O. No, wait, I just realized they just took off the O. I didn't even. It was written differently. It was written differently because there was Omega space zone, but then they just got rid of the O and the space, and they're like Megazone. Easy Megazone. My gosh, they're geniuses. They're geniuses. It's interesting because I really think, because I know when we all were watching part 1. We were like, my god, why is it so fast? And I believe it is because of the product of the time, which I will go into. But good morning, Ravioli! Good morning, good morning! Happy Doki Doki Memorial? Is that today? Is that today? I'm trying to... every time I think of Doki Doki Memorial, I accidentally think of the Two Heart song. Even though they're very, very different. But yeah, okay. So. Originally, Ishiguro and Suzuki, they're like, oh man, let's make a really cool anime. We'll call Omega City 2-3. And we'll combine our works. We'll put in feels of Macross and Mars Pita, which I feel like is very obvious. However, Eve was not in the original concept. Eve was not even a creation until like the 3rd iteration, when they finally, I believe, decided to call it Megazone. Before anything, Eve was supposed to be a popular radio DJ named the 9 o'clock woman. Can you really? How cool would that be? How cool would that be? I feel like they could still have made her like what is it? Like an AI that way? But that's fantastic. You like ducks? Ducks are pretty cool. Cyber City. Oh wait, 808. I have not seen that. Thank you for the follow! Welcome to the hangar. Sounds like a horror story. The 9 o'clock woman. It does kind of. If you don't like have the DJ radio background and you just be like, you better watch out for the 9 o'clock woman. She comes out. What if she came out though at like 10 o'clock? She just never came out on time, but they called her a 9 o'clock woman because that's when she first appeared. And they're like, wait, actually, but who was phone? I feel like they still would have gone for that. Because I mean, it would have been like the radio person in Fuga. Just like, oh, she's always just a voice that we see. But then they probably wanted to give her a face. And so eventually, instead of the 9 o'clock woman, we got Eve, the idol. The idol. 9:59, you think you've escaped? That's what she gets you. Makes sense of the weird radio phenomenon that is secretly telling the truth, but people... Yeah! It's like the conspiracy people. Like, there's always the conspiracy podcast and everything, and everyone's like, nah, they're crazy. That can't be. And then it's true. It's always true. If you're watching fiction, it's always true. They really need to make it fake more often. They need to keep the crazies crazy. Or else we'll all start believing them. But okay, so here's the other thing. This is where also, once again, not everything has been correctly sourced when I was searching for things. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Take that bag of salt you have and just like sift your fingers through it. Be like, is what Tsukimi found really true? Maybe. maybe not. But so apparently, Megazone 2-3 was created with the intention of being a 12-episode series to air on Fuji TV. But it got changed to an OVA when sponsors were like not going, like sponsors were not with them. They were like, I don't know about this. And they were like pulling out, and then they just couldn't find sponsors. Potato? Did you put a new potato in, or do you want the old potato? What is this? Yeah, I wonder. Honestly, if you think about it, the really only 18 plus thing happened at the end of episode 1, which is probably by the time they were making that, they already had figured out that they were doing an OVA series. So probably they were like, yeah, okay, we'll just add this now that it is OVA because at the time that Megazone 2-3 came out, do you guys how many OVAs do you think were out? How many OVAs do you think had been produced at the time? So it was, the first one came out in 1985. The first anime OVA came out in 1983. And it was Mama no Oshi's Dallos, which I don't believe I've seen. But I see one. I knew it. There's one, but no, actually, there was 19 OVA titles that had been released by the time Megazone 2-3 went out. However, 13 of them were porn. Or 11 of them were porn, excuse me. So... we have to look this up. So yeah, that many, yes, or at least port adjacent. You have to confirm with your own eyes. I don't have title names, unfortunately, but hilariously enough, 1985 was like the year that I believe a lot of other well-known OVAs came out. So big well-known ones. So it's like 83 was the beginning of it, and then everyone was like, I don't know what to actually put on this OVA thing. Like, who's buying these? Adults. What do adults do? Or what do adults like? Porn. So that was what apparently dominated for 2 years, and then people were like, okay, but what if that wasn't the main part of it? That is indeed a long time ago. Hello, old type. Hello. Also good Dohrnii Bleed. And I need to get the desk item on. Desk item. I need the potato. Where is it? Potato. So big. Good Dohrnii deck. I understand. Ano, I believe, worked on this. There was a whole, when I was searching, there's a whole article, I believe on ANN, about Ano working on this and how it could have influenced his work on Evangelion, because there's a lot of things that look really similar. A lot. But alright, we have a small patat. Yep. I feel like if you look at older mecha stuff, you start to see a lot of familiar faces. You're like, wait, I know that guy. Wait a second, I know that guy. What are all these people doing here? But yeah, so originally, Megazone 2-3 was not supposed to be like a multi-part not video, movie series is supposed to just be 12 episodes. Which you gotta wonder, like, was only part 1 going to be the 12 episodes? And then we're like, oh, if we do OVA, we can like go further. Saranaru. And then they started part 2? Or was it like, see, that's the production notes I want to read. I want to know how far did they get into part 1? And just the concept of the whole story before they were like, ah, yes, actually we're doing OVA. Pop Chaser, that's the one he worked on. Oh, the prawn, the eggs. First part, yes, exactly. Like, it makes so much sense if this information is true, that it was like, because apparently once the sponsors withdrew, they created a compilation movie of the already produced episodes, which I feel like part 1, like a lot of the beginning, like majority of it, like 2/3 of it, definitely feels like a compilation, just like things thrown together, and you're like, ah, ah, ah. It's got the which I think it's been proven that this isn't entirely true, but it's got the F91 feeling to it. The garland, do we already have that, or do I need to download it? There it is. We'll make this boy big. Da 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 da. Come here, garland. We need you. Oh wait, not here, not here, not here, not here. Do 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 do. Ah, chiga 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 chiga. Ah. How do I stream? The garland. The garland. F91 pacing. I've never truly looked into the background information on F91. Alright, yes, here we go. This is the boy. This is the boy. Make him big. There we go. Now we're thinking with portals. Perfect. Perfect! Go here just in case. Hey, what are you wedding? What are you wedding? We have a garland on our side now. Now everything is A-okay. But yes, okay, so for the quick easy breakdown of part 1, it didn't really hit me. It didn't really hit me until like I was going over this, but really our main character Shogo just by chance becomes the main character. Like, he's not the chosen one entirely. He's just, his friend happened to work for some company that got a secret, super top secret thing, and then his friend was like, want to look at this, it's really cool. And then everything happened. Like, that's all. That's all. That's how he got roped in. That's all. Just by chance. It's not even like, oh, his village was attacked and everything. It's just his friend's like, oh, wanna see this cool bike I found? Imagine if that's how your entire life got turned upside down. Like, not even that you got in a fight with some basketball guys down at the court, and your aunt and uncle were worried for you. It's how Gundam used to work, but at least with Gundam, it was like there's a war going on, and these people's place, like the original Gundam, his dad was in charge of it. He learned everything like beforehand, or he's also just really smart. Like, he was connected to the Gundam, so that made sense. His whole colony got attacked because the Gundam was there. Like, that makes sense. This is just like, hey, want to see a cool mech? It wasn't even a mech. It was want to see a cool motorcycle. They didn't even know it was a mech. I'm fairly certain his friend did not have a mech. Beforehand was only origin. Yeah. That's why I was like, wait a second. He read the manual before piloting, but yeah, in the original, he read the manual like right before piloting, but that's all. Yeah, Camille was connected to the military and robotic students. Yeah, Juno I think was like the closest to like he just happened upon it. He just happened upon it. But yes, exactly like Bel Air, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, and Amuro was a tech nerd. So like that all makes sense in my eyes. In my eyes, this was literally just like your friend that works for like a game company comes up and shows you like a game they're working on. It's super cool. But it also happens to unbeknownst to them to be a secret military project, and they die in the process, and now you have the super secret like that's the equivalent. That's what it feels like. Also, have a good morning, and thank you for the water break. Thank you. Oh, where's my water? Oh, we only have the big water. Like, I found that crazy. So then he gets I was gonna say our boy Jidao, but no, our boy Shogo then gets chased by the military, and we learn that we aren't in Tokyo. No, we aren't in Tokyo. We're in Megazone 2-3, a giant spaceship that was sent out from Earth because Earth was dying and Earth needed time to heal. So it was like, I'm eating all of you guys. And there was multiple ships that were sent out. And for some reason, their trajectory paths or their flight paths were different. That I don't understand. Why would you do that? And every so often when they meet up, they fight to take each other's supplies because humans are greedy. And that's just apparently what we do when we see another human. Instead of being like, oh, we could work together, they're like, oh, we could take them over and take all their stuff. It's easy. Never turns out well. Yeah, humans meeting humans? That's never a good idea. Was a tentacle monster an invention of other humans? As far as I can tell, they never entirely went into that. That's the other thing. Once we get to part 2, we can see some drops. But yeah, so like in part 1, we learned that Eve, who we thought was just a really cool AI. Hello, Diggy Shell. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. We're talking about Megazone 2-3. You know what? I need my spoiler thing. I feel like even if we're talking about it though, there's a lot of things that you're not gonna understand. You can't get spoiled because this entire thing is just very confusing. Hello, thank you so much to the mics for the follow. Welcome in. Shell Raid Parade. That rhymes. I like that. Thank you. Oh no, the spoiler alert is behind things. Bad spoiler alert. Get it. There we go. Yeah, we've seen it, and we're still confused. We're still confused. You have no emotes? Who needs emotes? Unnecessary. Thank you for the follow. I was gonna say for the raid, but I already did that. Yes, this is our chonky boy. Our chonky we got a, what is it, lunch? Where is that even gonna fit? You weren't even trying with this. Save. Lobka. Cute model, thank you so much. Thank you. That's my art mama. She's the best. She's the absolute best. So I was trying to recall everything, but it kind of made sense in the moment. Yeah, it's like if you think of the plot of Megazone 23 in generals, it makes sense. It makes sense. But if you start thinking really hard, then it don't make sense no more. That's when things get bad. Let's see. Lob. I'm gonna call it Lob. L. There it is. We have to put this behind stuff because it's kind of big. Get behind. Get behind. At least spoilers. There. It's too big. It's too big. There, we'll put it there. I have to go for now, but I wish you love everything. Thank you so much for dropping off. You're friends with us. Everything else. Is the potato small? Did you watch there's an alternate ending to Megazone 2-3? I thought there was only the OVAs. Is it like fan made? Harmony. Oh, so not the alternate ending. You mean the Frankenstein, the Frankenstein version. No, and I probably never will. But yeah, I really have no interest ever in watching Robotech stuff. It does have a different animated, but it's probably just it. Did Harmony ever do it like what is it? Animate any of their own stuff, or did they just pull it from elsewhere? Because I remember reading. Oh, what was it? Wait, let me look it up. I remember it's too. Thank you for that. They did get this stuff, but then I still wouldn't count it as an alternate ending. I think it's just a different story's ending. Because it's not the original creators. It's just Harmony Gold being Harmony Gold. The chopped version ended up being used to recap the movie for a video game. Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. And also, let's see, Gaming Warrior, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the hangar. Because the video game goes off the alternative. Was it a Megazone 2-3 video game? And who made it? The painting. Why you guys wait, that you posted in art? There's nothing in art. Oh wait, but you put 2. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. Because you can only unless you gift redeem. I'm gonna have to start making gift redeem bigger, you guys. No respect for my desk space. No respect at all. No, you choose. No, you choose. No, you choose. I'm not putting it up until you choose, so take that. I have the power. A small Zaku one? Okay. Oh god, which one was that? Is it you? Can't tell. There we go. Wait until I use all 12k points on desk space? I'd probably just stop it. I have the power to just pause requests. I can do it now. I can stop you guys. The first one? Okay. I win in the end. I always win. What the? Why is the link so big? I'm big brain. I'm big brain. We got the son. We got the dad. Actually, it's the uncle and the dad. We got the uncle and the dad. God, it doesn't even want to save to the same place. It doesn't know. Painting. I don't think I spelled that right. What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah, shoot! I did the wrong thing. I was already in the right spot. Wait, okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, wait, I missed it. There it is! I'm gonna make everything else smaller, you guys. This is what you get. So, let's see. This is gonna get smaller. This is the only thing that's gonna stay big. What did she go? Oh, there's too many things. I can't just click on it. I just wanted to give you a follow before you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't click on this. Why does it pick up things that you don't even see? Oh god. Pain Peckle. I just want to click on the thing that I can see. Good morning, long shot. Good morning. I'm coming. I wonder if there's a way to see how many sources there are, because there's a lot. Because I assumed that you guys would redeem the same stuff, so I keep it all. But nobody does that. I should start going through and deleting everything. Lob gets smaller. No! And then we'll make these guys smaller. And then you get to be smaller. Alright, perfect. Alright. Be good. I think I can move spoiler back to a normal spot. There we go. Perfect. Kojima 2, you did. We have many Kojimas now. They keep, but yeah, the Zaku ones are the only thing, which makes sense. Delete it all every month except for the precious Zaku ones. Maybe that's a good idea. Oh, but that takes remembering. Alright. Why are we here? What are we here for? I'm cleaning the closet out, if you so would say. Let's see. Where was I before the great desk incident of 2023? Oh yeah, okay, so it's revealed in part 1 that that essentially, like, everything is fake. The world is a lie. Which I didn't even think about it, but then everyone was like, Matrix. And I was like, huh? Yeah, I guess everything is being created by this. Like, their perfect world is essentially a recreation by a computer program. So yeah, it kinda is Matrixy. It's not like an alien race that did it to, like, subjugate us. It's humans. Humans did it to us. Which I'm sorry if I just spoiled anyone. I'm sorry if I spoiled anyone on Matrix. Isn't, because it's aliens feeding off humans? Is that what it is? I think I've only seen the Matrix in pieces. Like, I've seen all of it, but I've only seen it in pieces. What's this? A spoiler pot chat. Hello, welcome in. In the Matrix. Okay, yeah. A spoiler. I'm not putting that. That's not an image. You have to clean that. I'm not putting that. I'm gonna refund you. Where's the desk gift? You have to clean it if you want it in. We only take real, what is it? What's the word? Clear, I can't think of it. Clear, transparent. There we go. I think transparent. It's not cleaned it. No, it's a fake PNG. You have a fake PNG right there. It has the backing that makes it look like it. I watched it when I was like 10, so I don't remember anything. Yeah. I know it's like a fake world. That's all. Bootleg PNG. Yeah. Yeah, they trick you. You have to be careful when you go online. They give you the fake ones. Yeah, so what is it? The end? I think it's funny. The end of part 1 is basically just not everything goes wrong. Like, the hero doesn't win. The hero doesn't win. The coup the military coup, or a military coup takes over, they like try and take control of the AI. The main character is isolated and made alone. And his cool power bike, his Garland, is just absolutely destroyed. And all of his friends, everyone that knows too much, is either like put into the military for this fake war that they're talking about, or they're murdered. Like that's, I didn't realize how unhappy the ending was. Like that, I understood why I was watching, but it didn't really hit me until it's just written all out. Like nothing goes right. Literally nothing good happens to the hero. I think like we stopped. No, even the AI. Even the AI. Like Eve was trying to stop everything. She was trying to stop herself from being silenced, and they got her too. Garland is the worst mech ever. Even mass-produced Ingram was better. But Garland cool. Garland cool. Garland cool. It's fixed. All right, we got this. Download. Spoiler. Right, do I still have that? Yes, I do. Singular spoiler. Wows. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There it is. And we'll add it onto the bike. Perfect. Garland can become a... Yeah, right? The transforming capabilities is all I need. That makes it cool. That makes it cool. But yeah, so then... Isn't that a wing? Is it? I don't know cars at all. Tava, are you in the wrong? Claim yourself now. What's a spoiler? What's a spoiler? Car spoiler versus... What would the other spoiler be? Spoiled food. That's different. That's not a spoiler. That's just a different... That you've just reconjugated the word so that it means something else. I am a mecha mechanic, not a car mechanic. Thank you very much. Please tell me how many mechs have spoilers? Ties of Wings 2 if they have airfoil sections? Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Age 1 normal? Does it really? That seems excessive and unnecessary. That seems like a car fan got in there. I'm saying a lot. I apologize again, you guys.
Angel Dohrnii, the clueless wanderer here. Mechanic in training. Don't get ahead of yourself. TBD VTUOHOHO.
So true. Everyone calls me a mechanic, so I'm just kind of used to it by now. But it's true. I still do not. I'm still only but a mechanic in training. Training. Okay, but the Garland makes sense because it transforms. It transforms. Let's see, what do I got? What do I got? Nothing that... Yeah, so part 1 just ends with sadness. And then part 2... Part 2 is probably the biggest, illegal act that I've ever seen in the animation world. To me, the most illegal but not actually illegal act known to man, which is changing your character designs. Way too much. All right, wait. Let me just I put safe search on. I can't trust this anime. And I should make sure that it captures the right one. Although if I showed this... Ah! Yeah, okay, if it shows that, then I'll be fine. perfect. Oh my god, kissing. Oh my god, kissing. Guys, are you okay? Everyone, are you okay? Are you Daijobu? Lewd? It is. I'm sorry. The safe search is on and they still consider that A-okay. Who knew? Who knew the safe search didn't have our back? Oh goodness. They went from Macross to... Is it... What, okay, so we know the guy who did... Wait, let me just... Megazone. Actually, do they have characters? Okay, so let's look at this real quick. So this girl with green hair right here. Yeah. Cutie, absolute cutie. Is also this girl. That is the same character. That's the same character. How? There's too much. They changed way too much. Checks her eye color. It's the same. She dyed her hair. They dyed her hair. Where's Shogo? I believe there's one. Yeah, so here's Shogo. Here's both of them. Okay, so this is what they look like in 2. Where's what they look like in 1? This is a drawing, but you can... I don't mind how it's the fact that it changes so much. He's got the luscious lips. Them kissing lips. Like, honestly, I think it would have been cool if they even just like they kept kind of the like hairstyle, hair color all the same. Or hair color. Maybe change the hairstyle. Like Yui could have cut her hair. But it'd still be like blue-ish, greenish, teal? Muted teal. That's what color this is. Cute! I was not expecting her to move. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. It's becoming a basis for Robotech is super fitting, because it's just thrown together. It's intentional. That's what I find interesting is that like they changed. So the directors changed in between each part. It's like they wanted to kind of showcase different people's visions of Megazone 2 and 3. I just feel like even the difference between character designs between 1 and 3, for me they seem a little bit more similar. I didn't actually wait, let's see who character. What is this? Oh yeah. I thought this was really cool. Wait, let's see what the one guy on Twitter who loves green hair anime girls is in shock, right? He is bro is probably flabbergasted. They went from implied to full. I mean, we saw a lot in episode 1 or in part 1. Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, what is the font? They changed the font. How could they do that? Look at it. Wait, we have to read this. Something strange is happening in Tokyo, and it's up to Shogo to unravel the mystery. When the young rebel stumbles upon a secret weapon, he can't possibly know what dangers await him. Determined to learn the truth behind the bizarre war machine and avenge his friend's murder. What? Wait, that's... What? Oh wait, that's right, because the friend that showed him the car. That's right. Or the bike. Okay, yeah. Shogo is thrusted into a complex web of political intrigue and government cover-ups. Eventually, he learns the terrifying secret of Megazone 2-3. But that knowledge comes with a deadly price. Amid the growing political unrest, Shogo must fight for his life and the future of the modern world. Mind-blowing plot twist and but you literally told us all of the plot twists. Mind-blowing plot twists and cutting-edge animation make this a riveting sci-fi classic. Truly unforgettable. It's just like my Japanese anime. Japanimation. The ultimate virtual reality trip. Spoilers. Yeah, I believe this was the time where not giving away the entire plot was recommended. Or was like it was a recommendation, not really a rule. For mature audience, what? Contains scenes of extreme violence and sexual situations. Where was this? Where was this, huh? Huh? Video comic is cursed? I believe that. I get that feel. I get that feel. They turned our cool Megazone logo into cheese. Literal cheese. But yes, let's... Look, I know animation people don't like ANN all the time, but I think that's the best we got in English. Just like my Japanese video comics. No, that's Peace Walker. That's Japanese video comics. Megazone 2-3. I will. It's loading. It's loading, folks. I do like cheese, but not as my logos. Not as my logos. Let's zoom in here. No, what do you... What do you mean? Okay, I guess that's all we get. Peace Walker really is an example of perfect use. It's great. Ashley Wood Art Gallery. Is that a game? Or is that in it? I've just seen the pictures. Okay, let's see. What info manager? Okay, so wait, let's bring all of them up actually. Let's bring all of them up so we can start looking at them side by side. Robotech. The Untold Story. Cheese! Man, now I want cheese. Okay, so let's go here. Go here. Yeah, so like... I believe everyone was like working on it together, but it was kind of like who was in charge dependent on the part. Okay, so... Character design for part 1. Which also, they have the same thing going on with Gundam movie series, to where they were like, yes, we didn't really entirely think that we would be getting part 2. So there's no, the part 1 is originally just called Megazone 2-3. And then when part 2 came out, they added on the part 2. But if you look at Gundam movies, the original trilogy, it's just called Gundam, what is it? Just like Mobile Suit Gundam movie. And I believe, I don't know, I doubt this is entirely true, but I believe for Gundam, they never explicitly said that it was going to be like in parts. This is what they say. They never said it was going to be in parts until like the day of the showing. So people went in thinking they'd get a whole story, and then they didn't. But no, I feel like someone knew. I feel like someone besides this creation staff knew for Gundam. A little mischief. Shark's counterattack being the final part of the movie collection. I still can't imagine what it would be like to see the announcement of Char's counterattack after essentially like seeing him just disappear from the franchise for years. Okay, but so we've got Haruhiko Mikimoto, who I believe quite well known for like Gunbuster character designs. He's got like a lot of Macross characters in it. I feel like you can tell that. You can tell that. Do we still have this up? Yeah, like you can. Like, it looks like it. It looks like it. Okay, yeah. Like he's got it. Yeah, double O, or not double. Definitely not double. 880. Like he knows what's up. He knows what's up with his. Wait, why did 3? And then we have the character. Umetsu. We have Mr. Yasuomi Umetsu, who we learned was or I learned the person behind Kite, the person behind shoot, what else? What are his other big things? Yeah, Mezzoforte, which I actually learned this was his first like character design, I believe. Like at least date-wise, like year-wise, this was one of like the first. So, which is interesting. But yeah, we have to see character design because he works on those. He's not like other he's not like other guys. Bungo, it looks like he works on key animation now a lot instead of I would honestly love to see what his style is now, because we know like artists aren't stagnant. They keep changing. So what would his style look like now? Do we know? He did Dante's Inferno. Oh, good morning, Rob! Inferno movie? You didn't know that? Yeah, it's there it is. There's Kite. Yeah, he's worked. He's just going. There's Mezzoforte. Wait, oh. Okay. What? He's worked on so many things. It's not something in the works this year, really? Wait, let's see. Oh, wait, he worked on Galilei Dona? I watched that. That shaft interesting. And then who was the character? Okay, yes, and then oh wait, here we go. And then the last one was a different guy. they just kept Eve's design. They're like, Mikimoto, we really like Eve's design, so can we keep that in here, please? His most, yeah, that's right. He did Robot Carnival. That's a good. That's like, would that be considered an anthology? Is that the correct word? Yes, ka? I'm not entirely sure. So let's see. I actually don't know. Let's learn together, you guys. Who is this man? What has he worked on? What other character designs? Bastard, have not seen that. Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei, I have not seen that. Character design Dragon Sentry, also haven't seen that. Oh, not the character design, but he did this. Genesis Survivor Gaiarth. AD Police Blue Gender. I'm trying to think. See, here we go. Character design for the. Oh. Okay. All right. I could see that. I could. Okay. All right. Yeah. It wasn't the. I feel like part 3. Part 3 can easily be summed up with, it was very, of all of the parts, it was the more generic part. Like, the animation, oh man, the animation scenes for part 3 when they went into the game world were like my favorite. But like AG, our main character of part 3, he just kind of was a character. The story just kind of felt like an action flick. I feel like if somehow Megazone was to come back, I feel like either A, part 1 and part 2 should get their own like movie. They should get a movie trilogy. Part 1 and part 2 should be made into its own trilogy, and then the other option would be to make part 3 just its own story. I feel like part 3 could be ramped up into its own story as a TV series. Making it, or is it still up in the air? I mean, it's been a lot of years. I don't think I've seen any information.
Digital Devil Story is the precursor for the Shin Megami Tensei series. Also again, what's good?
What's good? Cheese. Cake. Cheesecake. I actually thought of those as two separate entities, and then I was like, you know what? Cheesecake is also delicious. Or do it like Infinity War and Endgame. Those are the superhero movies, right? Or Harry Potter 7. Oh wait, is that like the splitting one movie into two? It's 7 and 8. I don't care what anybody says. If you split a movie into part 1 and 2, you have effectively made 7 and 8. You went to Cheese Factory a few weeks ago? Look, I know a lot of people that hate Cheese Factory. I like restaurants. I would go. Okay, but yeah, so his... Oh, he also did character
Angel Dohrnii,
designs.
the clueless
for
wanderer
Starlight
here.
Knight.
A
Oh.
wise man once said that no matter how big you are, you will never be as famous as cheese.
Which wise man is that? Split large movie in half. I don't know where. I feel like you can split part 1 in half. You can expand on part 1. And then cut that in half, fuse it with the like part of 2. Like the beginning part of 2. It's possible. It's possible. The not so grump of Game Grumps. Huh. Yeah, that's my one character. Oh my god, that's right. I don't think... Why? Like, nobody talks about that. You guys, there's like nothing on part 3. Everybody hates part 3 on the internet. Like, they discuss it because... Like, reviewers discuss it because they're like... I must stay consistent. I must get all parts out. And they're like... I think I saw someone give it like a D+. Like, just nothing. Literally nothing. Not a zilch, 0. Yeah, I didn't even think about it, but yeah, now that I see this, she do have her own style more than the rest of them. Yeah, we have part 2 here. Might as well have been a longer episode. Oh, I meant Robot Carnival takes shot. It's because you're a pot shot. But let's see. Oh, wait, and God, wait. I haven't seen Robot Carnival in a long time. We should just watch that one day. Not like an official, not like a crazy official group watch. I feel like I have access to that somehow. Maybe with a VPN. I think with a VPN I might. Do it randomly at night. Gabriel Costume, do you have that's one of the ones to where they've released it as a 4K version? That's crazy. I don't think I know anyone who has 4K disc Blu-ray. I think 4K Blu-ray capabilities. It do be free for people in the US. Yeah, what's that one site? There's like that one like Retro Crush or something. I like that site. Yeah, right. 4K Blu-ray players seem expensive. I'll just stick to regular Blu-ray. Retro question. Tubby! Is it supposed to be Tubby or Tubby? I like Tubby better. Now let's see what. Okay, so what really happened? What was the end of 2? I feel like everyone gets confused I got confused. The internet was complaining about it. Or not complaining, they were arguing about it. I was looking. Everyone was arguing about what happened at the end of 2. Because what we see is like all of just every weird stuff happening. I have to get ready before I'm late again, so have fun. Goodbye, Wanderer! Thank you for stopping by, Tubi. But Tubby sounds cuter. Yeah, I understand why it's Tubi because it's like, you know, the tube. I think it sounds so weird. Is what people call the television. But Tubby sounds cute. Tubby sounds very cute. But yeah, so let's see. End of part 2. End of part 2 is basically we learn that Eve was the AI that was supposed to. She was essentially created to tell the defense force that's on the moon, named Adam, that like the people that were on Bahamut in Megazone 2-3 were worthy to return back to Earth. So you know, if part 1, if the rebels, the coup had not done what they did, which was try to suppress her, then everything would have been fine. Everything would have been great. But no. They suppressed her, and so then they had to be judged by Adam. And apparently, this is what some people think. I feel like this is even contested. But so, the Moon/Adam decided that some people on Megazone 2-3 were okay, and some people on Megazone 2-3 were not okay. And he just zip-zapped and destroyed some of them and didn't. And the Delzag, which was the creature, it was like the other ship that they were going to meet up with, that they were going to try and steal, the resources of, it was deemed unworthy and destroyed. Cathode ray tubes, yeah, those. Eve is the green, yeah, she's the, no wait, Eve is the white-haired. She's the white-haired VTuber. So, yeah. And apparently a lot of the adults were considered to be not worthy, but we don't know that. We only saw that, like, Shogo and his gang were considered worthy and lived through the moon judgment. The moon Adam judgment. The moon ate the space colony, like how Unicorn ate Cybertron. Oh wait, Unicron. Yes, I'm just gonna say yes, since I don't know anything about Transformers. They were all a bunch of regents too. Yeah, it seems like the moon was very Tomino in his feelings. It was like the youth will take on the new world. Which is funny because I also saw something that said that it was like one of the creators was saying that they didn't want it to be that the adults were evil, because there was what was his name, DB? There was the guy that was like an antagonist, and he was very antagonistic until the very end, where he just decided to make up and be friends with Shogo, and that was apparently because they didn't want it to be seen that like the adults were all 1000% evil. Yeah, the gato of the second part 2. But it is funny because the whole story with the Delzag, with the other ship, just kind of like got sidelined until the very end, where they just got destroyed. Like that was literally all. They were there to pose a threat, to make it like everything seemed more intense, and then when other things were ramped up, they just were sidelined and then they were brought back to die. We got to have a good adult. Why not use the bad guy? Yeah, it's like, look, the adults can reform, but not enough to be judged by the moon. Nope, no sir. Which then leads us to part 3, which takes place hundreds of years after, and is like, I saw a lot of people saying that this is where it went true Matrix, and I was like, wait, what? Like, because they play video games? And there's like a control, I didn't entirely understand that. Char and Sailor Moon villain. Yeah. He was Sailor Moon. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it straight out. So, the villain that they don't even really show us until like 2/3 into the movie. The great controller. The one who knows all, is most likely Shogo. However, there's some people that believe that it's BD or DB, whatever his name is, the guy from the guy who turned good. Because I don't think they ever straight out in the third part says like, oh, it's actually Shogo. It's like, oh, I've been taken over. What have I been doing this whole time? Oh. So we don't, I think it's Shogo. I think that makes more sense, story-wise. Or maybe, okay, sense, I don't know about that part. I don't know about that much. It doesn't go that far. But at least it connects it a little more. Silly tennis ball monster Sailor Moon villain or genocidal? I do not know about Sailor Moon. The guy that looks like Sephiroth? Yes! Wait, No Way One Thai was voiced by Kazuki Yao and he knew about the disc too? Oh wait, okay, so it was the same voice actor? Yeah, wait, do we have part 3? Ooh? And then different? How many? Wait, there. Huh? I didn't realize. Wait, they had. Oh, wait, they changed it in between? What? Wait! He played so many different characters. Wait, that's hilarious. It appears that his voice was changed a lot. Shogo's voice was just changed a lot. But yeah, so they have the same guy voice. Interesting. Interesting. What happened to this guy? Masato Kumata? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? BD. Okay, so this was BD. Oh god. See, okay, this was the other thing. Because of the character changes, the character, I did not recognize most characters. I didn't realize how many characters, remained from part 1 to part 2. Because I didn't... One episode is not enough for me to remember names. I didn't even realize BD was in part 1. So why does he get periods here and he doesn't get periods here? Huh? He got the Masato Kubota beaten out of him. I guess so. When you lose your cool mech, you lose one of your voices, I guess. But it is interesting that they changed his voice in between, even though, what is it? The part 3 was released. Probably, it says through these dates, but I'm pretty sure it was just like released September 1989 and then released December 1989. That's probably when the 2 parts were released. The 2 episodes of part 3? It gets really confusing. Which one is which? How do we categorize this? Why did your voice change? What contract dispute? We don't know. We don't know. Well, no, there's probably some Japanese information out there that I would have to read in Japanese. Yeah, so then I feel like part 3 just introduces too much to a world that we were already supposed to know about. I think that's the thing. I personally think they should have continued with like a time skip version. I feel like they could have even had like a similar story. Obviously not with... No, they could have put BD. They could have put BD where Shoko ended up. Like years after. Even had AG be the main character, but like have his parents be like Yui and what's her face? And have the whole... Literally, I feel like a lot of stuff could have happened, but they could have been like the same companies that we know. So instead of it being like EX, it would just be like one of the companies that was like kind of bad, but like reformed. like the opposite of Titans. I feel like that there was too much time and new elements that were introduced in part 3. Because we have the company EX, we have the company Orange. They're competing companies. They both employ hackers. They have to do with like the new video, the hit video game. But if it fills in the hole, but then is that the game that also creates a new ending? So then is it not just, or is that a different game? How many Megazone 22-3 games are there? Just one? Yeah, so that's the one that uses a different ending. So then it's a separate world. I want these guys. Also, do we know who directed the movie? Is it new folks? Or is it the same, the OG crew? I just want the OG crew. I feel like their vision is there. Gotta make dinner, see you later. Hey, Harmony Gold, all my Harmony. Hey, Harmony Gold. Well, okay, Super Robot Wars doesn't count because Super Robot Wars changes the end of everything. Super Robot Wars is an alternate version to everything. But have fun making dinner. I hope it's delicious. I hope it's delicious, Pashat. Yeah, but so we have EX, which has an equal sign for no reason. We have Orange, and then we have like some alternate group. We have like the secret people that are trying to, or I guess EX is the secret group. I don't know. There's three confused me. Basically, though, they wanted to, EX wanted to launch Megazone back into space. And everyone was like, you want to do what now? And they did not want that. They wanted to live freely on Earth without being controlled. Like, okay, the people who watched it, either with us or on their own, how much control was happening by the EX? Like, were they policing more than normal police? I think that's where I'm confused. Like, how I didn't entirely understand how much oppression was happening in their world. Like, were they not allowed to leave? Were they in a similar situation? Like, they knew that there was an outside world, I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, we were told that from the beginning, so I assumed it was kind of like a, oh, we're safe inside these walls kind of situation. That confused me. It's like, oh, we're free to live on Earth, but what was stopping them? You. Hello, Garland. Hello, welcome in. Robots ruled the world? But did they? Did we see any robots ruling the world? They were given another artificial atmosphere, but they assumed the sky was real, I think. Are you? Yes, it's just allergies. I'll say it every time. I think that was the other thing. Like, they were fighting against this evil plan and what is it? One die. But I never quite understood like how oppressed they were. So it took away for me what they were fighting for. The EX still controlled the media and people in their sleep. Oh, that's right. They were. Everyone was plugged in while they were sleeping. So I guess they were kind of like mind controlled in that sense. We just don't know to what extent the mind control was doing. Or I don't know, at least. Tsukimi something? Not really. If it's a regular thing that you're used to and you've put up with it, it's not really suffering. I know how to deal with it. Good Dohrnii, red camera, good Dohrnii, good Dohrnii. If this is suffering, then I don't want to know what the rest of the world's going through. Welcome in. Mwah. Mwah. Swipe my nose. There was Bud. Bud was part of Orange, and he got taken over at one point. But that was once the Crazy Extreme. So it's like they had that capability. Because I think it got there was too many new elements in a series that already had 2 episodes, 2 parts. They added too many new elements. Another drawback of living in a space colony, falling debris, open ceilings that send people flying into space, and now getting eaten by the moon. Yes, but then they ended up on Earth. They had to pass the trial of being eaten by the moon. Which they wouldn't have had to go through if BD and the rest of the coup, the military coup, hadn't tried to suppress her. That's all their fault. If they had just let the system do what it needed to, it would have been fine. But no, they stopped Eve. And Eve would have been able to tell Adam, like, hey, yo, these guys are okay, let them pass. But no, they didn't let Eve do that. And instead, we had to... Eve basically saved, or she tried to save the day every time. Eve was there to try and save the day every time, and only once did she really get to have it. No one shows up. She got stopped a lot, though. Eve got stopped a lot. See, can we find a picture? Megazone 2-3 Eve. Look at her. Look at her. I find it funny that a lot of the times, like, they draw her with, like, green hair. Even though she very much has, like, white hair. Like, I think only a couple times do they show her with green hair. Look at how confused she is. Look at how... What is she... Are these sunglasses? What is happening? We need this fashion back. We need this fashion back. I think the one thing we can all say for certain though is that the music slaps. The music, the OST, solid throughout. She got the wait, she did? Did I miss that? Oh, she did. Wasn't it white though? Am I crazy? Was it not white? Yeah, it's supposed to be white. She kind of looks like she knew about Lala. She heard about Lala, and she's like, I want to be just like Lala. So then she cut up her bed sheet and like tied it together so it could look similar. That's what hers looks like. That's 1000% what hers looks like. It's like, I'm Lala. I'm Lala. What would see? I wish I could give each part. Actually, you probably can. Now that I think about it. Wait, let me see. Let's look. Megazone 2-3. I'm typing this on a different computer. Annie list. Do they have the parts in different... Yes! Okay, you can... Wait. Oh, wait, is this what people were talking about? Megazone 2-3 XI. 11. Not released yet. This must be what people are talking about. What the heck is Megazone Sin? A remake of Megazone 2-3? Well, this is what you guys were talking about. I see no information about it, though. There's not even an official site. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I hope we get that. Okay, but so I don't think I could give it one, so like all 3 parts. I don't think I can give them one ranking. I think that's impossible because it varies way too much. It's crazy. It's crazy that the story and quality varies so much more compared to like Giant Robo. Like, if we just take Giant Robo penultimate episode and Giant Robo final episode, in which there was like multiple years in between. Like, there's still more continuity to that than there was between these 3 episodes that only were like a year apart. And that's crazy to me. But once again, I feel like it's very much a product of them being like part of the first batch of OVAs to go out, and the fact that they didn't initially think they were gonna be an OVA. It's prime time!
Prime time. Tubchu rave.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Robbie. Thank you. Yeah, it got crowdfunded. Interesting. And if the 80s managed to have when the Gundam exists, if the 80s managed to have what happened? Wait, what happened? Or if it just they happened? The Gundam exists. Yeah, I think. Oh, the Lala dress. Oh, was that like like an 80s thing? Was it? But I feel like I'm very much like most people. I liked 1 the best. I feel like this is really bad. I feel like I would have liked 2 more if they had a similar character and art style, but I couldn't because I couldn't like part 2 as much because I was so confused most of the time trying to remember which character was which. Even right here. I don't think, did she ever wear that? Yeah, I like 1. Like, I think it would go 1, 2, 3 in terms of enjoyment. Like 1, I really enjoyed just because I was like getting to the story. 2, I enjoyed because it was like the continuation of the story. We got like more information. I personally really liked the alien attacks and how gruesome they were. I enjoyed that. I thought it looked so cool. I saw a lot of people online giving that a negative for that, but you know, they also didn't mind the sex scenes as much, so we just flipped there because they changed the design. It's not even. It's like, I think if they had kept the designs more consistent with the first episode, with the first part, but kept the art style, it would have been the same. If they had changed the no, I guess they can't change it entirely. I just needed something to be consistent. They changed the designs and the art style, which left me knowing nothing. I knew who nobody was. Like I said, I didn't even realize BD was like in part 1 and part 2. Because I didn't know his name well enough. I just knew his character, what his character looked like. I can't even imagine if like we had to, if I was in the past, if I lived in the past and I had to watch these when they came out, I probably would have disliked these more, honestly, because I wouldn't have remembered anything. And you couldn't like stream them, so you'd have to own them. Like if I had watched it with a friend who owned it, if I'd watched them with a friend who owned it, and then I wanted to watch like the newer one, I would have to like buy it myself. I would have to find the friend again. The dialogues in the egg scene were just... In the first episode, they were actually telling us like important information. I forget in the second episode though. I forget. I think it might have been recapped though. Yeah, that's certainly a way. Where's her justice? That's fiction is not about justice. Fictional stories are about riveting stories and entertainment. Yeah, I don't think I planned much more. I wasn't able to do as much as a deep dive for this. One, because I could not find as much information. And two, because I did not have as much time. It's okay, it's still fun. It's still fun to try and piece together, put the puzzle pieces that are this story together. I feel like I have a better understanding of Megazone 2-3 because of today's discussion. You guys thought this was for you? Nah, it's for me. This was all for me. Still fun to look. Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway that we could get is that episode 1 was most likely a compilation movie. Which suddenly everything makes so much more sense. If I could find like a reputable source for that, then it's like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Then it makes so much sense. But I feel like it says a lot that like a lot of people still like one over the other episodes, despite it feeling like that. Like it means that just because your pacing is awful doesn't inherently drive off people from your story. You can, if you have enough other good elements, you can still squeeze by. You can still squeeze by. But how they call the Robotech movie? No, that's different. That's different. That's a completely separate thing. That's just Harmony Gold being Harmony Gold. At least you didn't. Yeah. I mean, honestly, part 3 you can take. If we didn't know any of part 1 and 2 for part 3, I think we still would have had the same experience, honestly. Except for like the reveal at the end of who Dai Wang was. That's about all. And like Eve being real, those two things would have had a little less impact. But I feel like if they made part 3 into its own series, they could have easily introduced an AI singing girl like in the beginning, and then it turns out that there's a real version of her that's been sitting around for thousands of years, hundreds of years, whatever. Like I 1000% believe that part 3 can be turned into its very own anime that has nothing to do with Megazone 2-3. Very, very, very possible. Fuse both parts of part 3. I mean, we watched them together, so they pretty much are fused. And I mean, they didn't even call it like part 3 and part 4. They just called it part 3. It's already fused. They kind of did that, did they? Huh. Let's go back to this. MZ hated Eve. That's true. She was kind of there. They knew she was an AI as well. Yeah, if they'd expanded on that. If it was a 13 episode series, let's say, and we had like 3 or 4 episodes of just knowing her as an AI, like V to AI singer. And then episode 5, we find out she's real. Or even more, like halfway through. Something crazy. I feel like it totally could work. We don't need. You'd still have the same like, oh my god, she's real. Eve, parentheses, real. Bring a VTuber alive in the real world. I wonder if it's even possible with the right. Yes, absolutely, 1000%. It's only a matter of time. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. AR. Yes, AR. Not everyone can aspire to be Mac Crossput. Yeah. I feel like you can definitely. I forget if I saw that how Mori just like worked on this or something. But if not, I feel like you could definitely see. Or no, it was the other guy. That's right. It was the other guy that also worked on Macross. I feel like that you can see like the startings of like, oh wait, what if Macross did an AI? Anything with the whole plot or just the code? I mean, it factored. It was like it took what happened in parts 1 and 2, and it used it as a base. But it was so much in the future that it could be its own story. Like you would still need some similar backstory to part 1 and 2, but you could definitely have other stuff as a backstory, and you could still have part 3. With hindsight being 2020, I hope they still end up doing the reboot series. Yes! Yeah, I should... do we know how long it's been announced? Is it stuck in developmental hell? Yes, everyone... The other takeaway from today is that everyone should go watch Macross Plus. That's one of the big takeaways. Latest news I found was 2021. I feel like they can easily be in developmental hell because of COVID. Like that's actually I feel like there's still hope. I feel like there's still hope. Like because COVID happened, like anything that's happened in the past 3 years, like if anything started in the last 3 years, I basically give them like a all right, you have from now. You have from now to kind of to really kick it into high gear. That's right. That's right. Everyone watch. I don't have. I should have. Wait, is there Macross Plus Blu-rays? I need those. If they do exist with English subtitles. Actually, wait. Probably not because of the Harmony Gold thing, but maybe soon. Is it Macross just opera in space? No, it's more than that. It's fighting. It's idols. It's transformation. There has to be something. Because we only started, the West only started recently bringing out Plus. They've only got the DVD for Plus. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a newer Japanese release that might have English subtitles. Because Japan was doing that because they hated Harmony Gold. But I believe the grass, it was freed from their grasp recently somehow. So we've started getting Macross stuff in the West. I just don't know how much. Not sure how much. Things to look up. Things to look up. Yes, I'm glad. Even though Megazone 2-3 is kind of like a whirlwind, in terms of like storytelling quality and just cohesiveness, I'm very glad that it was able to come out as a Blu-ray. I believe this was the Blu-ray was kickstarted for like Ego something. Anime Ego? Lego My Ego, let's see. Megazone 2-3 Kickstarter. Yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you to everyone. Look at Bahamut back up. Oh, that's so cute. Anime Ego, I believe, yeah, that's who. They didn't distribute, or I saw something about that. Omega Edition. Who? It's just some dude. It's just some dude. But we got it, so we got it. I think I saw someone just announce like, "Hey, it's being released," and I was like, "All right, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to buy it and I'm going to group watch it." There's a very cool Macros Plus box set, but it's... Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Look at how cool he is. Look at how cool he is. Yeah, I didn't get any. I didn't even know. I only knew about this after it was released, so I didn't get any cool the backer stuff. I got none of it. Nada, zip, zero, zilch. I just have the blue. Look at that's the face of a happy person. Let's see, any information? I feel like I should actually. Can you have sketchy stuff on Kickstarter? Not even allowed? Not even allowed? The entirety of Megazone. Yes, and I'm glad we can take that trip together. What is it? I think they in this like it's the ultimate virtual reality trip. Even though it's like semi-virtual reality. We got Gunsmith Cat's Blu-ray, but I missed out on that one. Oh. Ooh. But yes, this is why if every time we see old mecha anime come out, we have to support it. We have to. Even if it's like $1, we have to. We have to bring all of it to the West, all of it. so that more can come. More. And then we can group watch all of it together. Bye. Still owns Sud Nobara? Balls and Discotheques Court. Yeah, Discotheque is basically who we got. That's who we got. I got it because I saw people talking about Anime Ego and like releasing it, but I know it was on like a site. I remember seeing the announcement. Yeah, it is from them. So these guys, I guess, as well. Yes. Did you... Rip Italy, I guess. Everyone in Europe is okay except you, Italy. Get out. Yes, I bought it and sent it to America, and then I picked it up. Just like every other US release. Mario! Even France. Raise your French flags. Yeah, I guess we could also depend on these guys, but I mean, it seems like they need funding help, so I guess look out for them. Italians in shambles. Aren't they? Is it? I could have sworn the Italians were quite big mecha fans as well. Like, it felt like there was a fairly large population of... Maybe it's just older anime and I'm mixing it up. Who knows? Dumbine's not rare. Dumbine has a release. Dumbine Blu-ray. I have the Blu-ray. I know Brazil loves Saint Seiya. Yeah, I have the Dumbine Blu-rays. They're just on, like, what is it? Yeah, they're on Sentai. That's not rare at all. You can get that, like, on Sentai. You can get that on Right Stuff. Spelled with one F. Grand Disney? I don't know about the other two, though. I've never looked those up. They look familiar. Yeah, the Dumbine stuff is nice. It dropped. Really? That's not rare at all, though. They're trying to get rid of it. I need to start looking at more stuff. I need to start looking at Right Stuff whenever they have sales again. Just throw some money at that. We like supporting mecha anime. We can't trust the internet to preserve it all. As we've seen with internet sites being taken down and getting rid of people's accounts. We can't trust it anymore. We need physical. We need physical. Physical. Let's get physical. Physical. Addictions. That's what they meant the whole time. You guys always thought it was about getting in shape, doing exercise. No, that's actually a song about getting physical media of everything. Stuff for the shelves that I don't have. I actually have all of my Blu-rays and DVDs precariously placed on a place that they should not be. There's like a bar in between my rooms, and it's like a window area kind of thing, like a sliding window. And I have all of my Blu-rays and DVDs precariously placed atop that, like, it's like if you hold both your arms together, that's probably how wide it is. If there is a bad earthquake, all of that's going down. But none have fallen yet. None have fallen yet, so I'm good. I'm pretty good. Never understood how nice it was to actually own your media, and it is very nice. It's very, very nice. I really only do it for like stuff I really like, or I'm like, oh, this is gonna sell out, and then they're never gonna reprint it. Isn't it Disney revoked a ton of... Oh, yeah. I mean, because if you're just watching it on streaming, if you rented it like on iTunes, like that used to be a thing, you don't own it. You own the right to stream it, but you don't own it. So they can just take it away. Like, it's written in the small print. It's written in the fine print. So they're not breaking any laws, ever. But if you say you buy it from Amazon, like the digital watch, you buy it, if they take down their license, then you lose it because you bought the license to stream it forever, but you did not buy the actual like copy of it. So they can yoink whatever they want, which people don't realize. So physical. Let's get physical. I remember seeing that happen once. iTunes kind of stopped. They went full music. And everyone's like, wait, why can't I watch this thing I bought on iTunes? I think it's still crazy. Like, buy a movie on iTunes. Nobody does that. I miss permanently downloadable movies. Yeah. I mean, if you keep it secret on like a different hard drive, if you're able to remove it from the app itself, you got it permanently. But you put it in download a car, 3D printing says otherwise. Nobody can say that anymore because now you can 3D print like basically an entire car. Especially RC car, 1000%. Doing a deep dive, and there's meant to be a new international release of Macros Plus movie edition. With limited cinema release in some countries in autumn of 2020. Wait, oh my god, that's cool. Oh my god, I hope people go out and watch Macross Plus in theaters. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I would download a car without hesitation, probably only way I could get a Skyline. Get them fancy. Oh, God, this sounds like an amazing experience to see Macross Plus in movies. I need to get in contact with whoever. I need to I will be their PR person. Be like, I can't see it, everyone, so you need to go see it for me. Please. Those charts counterattack theaters, and it was an awesome. Yes. I feel like seeing all of the older anime, because it's great animation quality. Like even like Megazone 2-3 was fantastic animation quality. Being able to see that on a big screen with like surround sound, chef's kiss right there. Chef's kiss. Oops. Would be absolutely amazing. I need to go. They do limited releases, like limited runs here every now and then. I'm just not. I do not pay enough attention to that stuff. So I need to go see it more, and then I can eat more caramel popcorn. Because what is the movie theaters if not for caramel popcorn? You and your friends cheer. What happens to Crux? No. I think honestly, I would only cheer. I would only cheer when she just like pops out into the vacuums of space with no suit on. That's when I would cheer. Actually happened in your theater? Oh my gosh. only in foreign places. I can't even imagine. I'm still shocked. What movie did I see? I think it was it the Shin Kamen Rider movie? Was it? There was a movie where people clapped at the end. I can't remember which one, but I was shocked because guys, that never happens in Japan. Nobody claps. You might hear some stifled laughs every now and then, but like, it is dead silent. Dead silent. Don't get CCA. I mean, are we supposed to feel anything other than disgust for the Taylor monster? Sure. You're supposed to be shocked at what he's become. You're supposed to be like Amuro and be like, why? Why would you do this? Yeah. Shark Counterattack is 1000% a romance movie. He's doing something wicked and Amuro has to stop him. Like, you're supposed to be like, Char, why are you so evil? Like, you're supposed to feel disgust, but you're supposed to be wondering why. How could he become this? You just gotta feel bad for... Yeah. I mean, what is a romance movie without the awkward character that thinks that they're in love with everyone else? I have a box stack as tall as my ceiling, full of built kits and figures and other collectible stuff. Please help, my family is dying. I'm your family. Am I dying? Uh-oh. Dad? Deeply overrated? I do actually see a lot of people saying that. Regarding Megazone, I totally have fought the urge to commission an Eve live stream follow for one-off April Fool's joke. That would be amazing. That'd be amazing. She just appears. She just appears and tells you that you, sir. Yes, you there, right there, you there. You are the 7G operator. You are the 7G operator. You must save the world. But yeah, that's a brave opinion. I do actually see. I think I've seen it more recently. People say Char's counterattack is deeply overrated. I saw someone that said like, what is it? Basically, Zeta and Char's counterattack like tell the same story. It's like, huh? It was something that was like... wait, no, I think that was... It's weird, because... Maybe that was when I saw a lot more people talking bad about Char's counterattack. I don't know, it's something weird. So, line of inverse? Line of inverse? I don't know what that is. Digitrap become... But if it's like anime, that makes sense. If it's anime, then it can become a VTuber. It's from Slayers. Oh, okay. I've yet to see that. Every few minutes, it just drops into her asking for the operator to 7G. Operator 7G. Like, she just flashes in. That's what you should just... Someone just have a stream. But every now and then, there's just Eve popping in being like, 7G operator, we need you. I'm a morally ambiguous character that uses the people around me for my own gains. I mean, he was still morally ambiguous because he was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to reset Earth so that what humans did to it can be undone. That was supposed to be the morally ambiguous part, and he was still using those around him because he was making all the people that were like, yeah, Char, you're a pretty cool dude. And he was taking all of their money. so that he could do his evil deed that he never really said to them. So I feel like that's still all the same. It's just what he considered morally ambiguous was a little extreme to the rest of us. Because I mean, I would not entirely count him morally ambiguous in either of the other seasons, honestly. Like, I don't... Killing people is not morally ambiguous. Even if they've wronged you, killing is bad. So, that's not morally ambiguous. That's just, well, it's revenge, so he's not that bad, right, guys? See, my friend, that's not morally ambiguous. That's taking a complex character and making him... I'm telling you. You're giving him the right to kill because he was wronged. That's not morally ambiguous. But yeah, I still personally don't think I've never considered I like Char's counterattack movie, but I'm not that person that's like we gotta watch it every single year because it is like the cream of the crop movie. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. It's a pretty great movie. I enjoy it. That's about it. Alright. Char's always been willing to destroy things for his own personal gain, and I think that sticks through to the original or to the Char's counterattack. That's all it is. That's all that happens. He just reverts back to I will do whatever I please. to see the ends to my means. I don't think that made sense, but I'm gonna pretend it did. And we're gonna go to the bye-bye screen. There it is. Sure, gaslights everyone to their deaths. That is true. It's very true. Oh no! You did it again! Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Sure, gonna mansplain, manipulate, and man-whore out of that one. Whelp. Yep, it is time for the end. I hope this was interesting, riveting, fun times discussing initially Megazone 23 and then just getting into all older mech stuff. Imagine, do you remember Love in theaters? I think I watched it once. And I thought it was... I think I'm really bad at watching compilation movies. That's the thing. Like, I know there's a difference, but... I think I should rewatch Do You Remember Love? Because I was just like... It's a compilation movie. That's cool. I do not have as much love for Do You Remember Love as a lot of people do. Mr. Pancakes, thank you for the follow. I hope me saying that does not make you unfollow me. Backgrounds Plus is weird. I do enjoy Backgrounds Plus a lot more, but I think that's because I watched like Do You Remember Love like pretty soon after watching the original series. So I need to refresh that. Why do we watch the streams all the... I love when that happens, when you see like this, when you see friends, you're like, oh, I know you. But yes, thank you everyone for stopping by. Let's see, what else do we have this week? Oh yeah, we're playing a heck ton of Gundam Battle Operations 2. 2 is coming out, you guys. It's finally here. It's actually a thing. It's hopefully... See, I'm not playing right as it comes out because I don't trust Bandai not to go into fix-it mode like quite soon after. Hopefully they don't go into fix-it mode when I want to stream, but we have 2 streams of GBO2 this week, so we should be good. We should hopefully be good. Yeah, it could potentially be super broken. We don't know. We can't entirely trust. And then after 2 GBO streams this weekend, we are also playing Fuga again. I'm very excited. I don't think you guys understand. I really like Fuga. I want to keep playing it. I want to keep playing it. I feel like even though it breaks my brain during the intermission parts where we have to like figure everything out to raise all the characters to their good potential, I like the gameplay. And it's possible it's because we're winning. Maybe once I start getting stuck, I'll be like, oh no, maybe I don't like this game as much. But as of right now, I really like it. Once it gets difficult, once it gets like too difficult, I might start being like, oh no, what do? Oh no, what do? But yes, as for now, we need to protect the children. We need to protect the children and their giant Ideon mech, or the giant Ideon tank. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. But until next time, Otsukimi. Otsukimi!